Storm 2 will try and get this over and done with as quick as they can. Apollo, we know, has sustained damage throughout this heat of one kind or another. Storm 2 with the FFF, the front floor flipper and the Srimet. Worrying then, as to why they should say it. If Apollo flipped them, they'd be in trouble. And they can self-right, and then the floor flipper. Really strong throw through the air. Storm 2, good manoeuvrability. Yes, they're being pushed by Apollo, but they're also dodging away and self-righting there. And again, so that sort of diminished the power of the Apollo flip. Oh, not there though, goodness me. But immediately self-righting. And then flipping Apollo. That's good work by Storm 2.
You know what? I think I might have lost the chain again.
Oh, I think Apollo are in trouble here. I think the chain's gone again. The pit released. And they're in trouble here. In the pit. In the pit. Apollo drives into the CPs. How dare you! Dead metal venting its spleen and steam. And why not? Goodness me! Matilda broods. Oh, Matilda, you're not allowed to come out and look for revenge. You're not. No. Oh, Matilda coming in for the kiss of life. Ooh, yeah. Now Apollo flips Storm 2 and goes to flip again. Matilda, what is she doing? Oh dear, Matilda nudging a teammate back into life, it would seem, or maybe towards the pit, surely not cannibalistic house roadblocks. Apollo, meanwhile, is trying to, I think, stay away from any damage Storm 2 can cause, and pushed on to Matilda. Were they going to flip Matilda? I think they were. I think they got too confident there. Ah, they've done it! A KO blow for the second time. They've taken just about everyone out. I've never ever seen it before. Not in a single one. Oh, goodness me, and Apollo. Too confident by half, nearly went in the pit. Storm 2, canny. They played possum. They played dead. But look at this. Suddenly it's Apollo showboating in trouble.
Hold on.
Houston, we have a problem with Apollo. Storm 2 is being encouraged by the crowd to get them in the pit, and they're going in the pit. Who knows? Very nearly saw. This is a Robot Wars classic. An absolute belter. Cease cord. Oh, that was memorable.
Whatever happens to the Chromalot team, they are great value, great fun, great showmen. And Stephen Ray, it would be great to see your machine down the pit. And I see you can see no longer. Boggle-eyed, they are no more. GBH is turned over. The alien has started well. GBH has righted in flamboyant style. This is a terrific melee so far. ICU back in the action, those sightless, but of course those eyes are only boggling for effect. The alien right in there, and Chromalot in the thick of it as well. They've never really lived up to their sheen and preen. Chromalot, can they do it this time? The alien self-right. There's a spinning hammer at the back. I couldn't pick a winner out of these four so far. Very, very close. ICU there onto the arena sidewall, depressing the pit release button. Almost inadvertently, they were shoved onto it. ICU's axe comes out. Chromalot is flipped over. Can they sell? Oh, yes. I love that. Looking on, Ray Tate. Looked mean and merciless, didn't he? Wouldn't like to cross him up there in that pod. Look at ICU. This is one of the closest melees we've had in Robot Wars, the 6th war so far. It is brilliant. Shunt comes out with the axe down on ICU, who also a little twitch of its own axe. There you can see the back of Steve Merrill, designer, builder, driver of Chromalot. He runs a video company. ICU comes back in with its own axe going down. There's the Alien right at the heart of it as well with its own weaponry. Look at that! Shremek of GBH2. I'll be back, it says on the underside of ICU. I'm not too sure whether they'll be back from that though. Can ICU right themselves 96 kilos? Don't think you will be. Meanwhile, right at the heart of the picture, GBH2 is still trying to create more mayhem. The ref bot comes across. ICU could be the first to fall. Then who knows, it may be a judge's decision to decide who else goes through. Steve Merrill looks on. The ref bot about to count out. ICU, no more. They've gone. So, who else will fall? Sacromalot, GBH2 or the Alien? ICU into the CPZ for the final rights. The Alien has a grip on Sacromalot. GBH2 with an enormous shove came in there. ICU's hopes tattered. Sacromalot trying herself right. Look there at the dent. Did you see it? In the truck wheel hub there. And I think Sacromalot, this has been their best robot wars for me. Are teetering on the brink of oblivion. No, they could have self-righted just in time. GBH comes in with another slam. Time is ticking down, of course. ICU's first appearance in Robot Wars has ended with them being counted down and out, but not with a final flourish from the floor flipper, of course. Bang and crash. With another little piece of an eye come off there. Sacromalot. Top left, there you've got the big GBH2. Little dome on top of the racing car effect, and it has been fast, it has been nippy. Could take on Le Mans there. You can see Growler at the bottom of your picture. The House Robots coming in, I think. Sacromalot's overturning the CPZ. Growler's going to dump ICU in the pits. Gone not in a trice, but in a pool of smoke, and Shunt just came in to have a look. Sacromalot desperately trying to self-right the CPZ. I think the clock's going to help them. I think they're going to be counted to a judge's decision. They are, with GBH2 and the Alien. The judges will have to decide. Brilliant battle. So close. They all end up together. That's fitting. School in Aldershot, Isabel and Jake. Do they really fancy this one? And why have they got the lifting arm raised so high? No, in on the attack, the Wild Thing underneath it. So that's a promising start. A little bit of a spin, fronting up against Hypnodisc again. Is that wise, I wonder? Oh! And immediately sent spinning away. Look at this. Bang and crash. Like a spinning top out there, but balanced on that little rear wheel. And again, trying to use the wedge to flip Hypnodisc up and over. That really is the only tactic they can have, I would imagine, Wild Thing. A bumping, buffeting effect off Hypnodisc. Hypnodisc with a 1.5 inch ground clearance. So if they can use that wedge and get it underneath, it'll be interesting. A bang and a crash. Wild Thing turns away, still in the controls. Nick Adams, a fine driver. Oh, but look at the damage sustained there on the side. Really bent and buckled, Wild Thing. And now wobbling and hobbling somewhat. And now crumpled and dented. And Hypnodisc senses that victory and a place in the series final is just around the corner. And poor old Wild Thing have done just about everything they could. A shard of metal went flying across the arena then. Look at it, it really is damage. Not Hypnodisc, but Wild Thing, of course. One of the tyres totally crumpled, running awkwardly, but driving Hypnodisc so bravely back into the claws of dead metal. Could this yet provide a huge upset? Wild Thing, Nick and Isabel Adams, and young Jake, so brave. Hypnodisc gets away, comes on another charge. Is it just me, or is that disc spinning a little bit slow? It was just me. Don't worry, Hypnodisc fans. The Wild Thing, how about this? For a battle, they've stopped the disc now. The disc has been stopped. There's the ref bot coming in. Can they immobilise Hypnodisc? The Rose boys try to become a thorny subject for Wild Thing once again. And in the end, it was so brave, and the applause is for that team. So brave as they fought back.
Three, 2, 1, activate.
Storm 2 starting bottom right of your picture, trundling away to try and take on Rhino. The newcomers with a little bit of a nudge and a push, nothing more than that. There's the drive though, can get up to top speed. Storm 2 at 23 miles an hour and slamming Rhino onto the arena sidewall. There's a little bash of Mayhem. Oh! Torn to shreds, Mayhem straight away. Turning into trouble, and one tyre ripped clean off, and Storm 2 under a little bit of pressure here from Rhino, trying to get the horn in underneath Storm 2 and flick, but it's Rhino in peril as Storm 2 drove it underneath. That's the end of Mayhem. Tyre off, distressed, about to be retired, I think. Retired into oblivion. Rhino again, shoved by Storm 2 into the CPZ. That means he's Matilda's to play with. And look at that, the side of the arena itself buckling and torn away. The countdown to the end of Mayhem's dream. Splendid name, but I didn't think they'd be able to live up to it. And the one big shove. And they could never really get that 16 kilo, 2,000 RPM weaponry into action. Supernova, similar machine in many ways, bigger, slightly heavier. In underneath Rhino. Rhino been lifted there by Storm 2. You've seen the Storm 2 team, Ed Hoppett and Tim Bent's in there. And that's the end of Mayhem. There's a killer. Oh, nuts and bolts and shards of metal coming off as Sakilot positioned it on the floor. Flipper. Oh, again, look at the power of the drive. Poor old Mayhem's getting terrible punishment out there. There's a track come off. Is that Kilolot? Yes, it is. Kilolot's track has come off. Mayhem thrust through the air, bounced out, nuts and bolts coming off, and then look at this, into Sakilolot, and that is when the damage was caused. Storm 2 driving Supernova into Kilolot. Off came the track. We're seeing once again punishment for Mayhem. A little tyre rolling across the arena in the distance there behind the Mayhem team. They are relentless, the house robots. Terrifying. Now can the Rhino team survive? Oh, I don't think Supernova will. Storm 2 gets up a full head of steam, lifts and drives across the arena floor. And very few robots in this heat, let alone this battle. And I think in this series of Robot Wars will survive this machine, Storm 2, on what I've seen already. Supernova certainly didn't. They just slammed them. Slam them into a wall. The blade is spinning, but there is no forward momentum. Supernova from the 1 horsepower, 750 watt motor, and the little pirouette from Storm 2. Rhino just about moving. Supernova counted out. I'm not too sure how fit Rhino will be to fight on. Supernova gone. Storm 2 worthy winners.
Three, 2, 1, activate.
Already they see the arena floor spinner in action and the spinning machine that is Warhawk in a little bit of trouble already. Come and Getrix, his axe comes down on Smidsy. Once previously reached a heat final, it was in the last Wars, Robot Wars, the 5th Wars. Have they improved again, Smidsy? Warhog again taking some punishment. We're seeing there the Common Getterix team from behind. Now a little flip from St Agro, opening up the jaws of its flipper. Wonderful shirts, great design, the boys from Cornwall. Can they go through? Now we're seeing Common Getterix in action once again, using the big lifter against the arena sidewall. Warhog! And the arena sidewall is literally in splinters. That was the spinner of Warhog, pressurised, that did that damage there. Common Getterix with the big 100-kilo shove. Warhog again slams against the arena sidewall, so we know the destructibility of that spinning disc. And the blade, we know how heavy it is, but is it fully under control? St Agro has activated that pit release. I wonder who's going to go down. Warhog, to me, seems out of control. Oh, piggyback! Lifted up on Smithy. Where's he going to go from there? Splendid stuff. Smithy taking for a ride. Down comes Warhog once again. Warhog's totally out of control out there in the arena. Smithy doing some damage. Controls, who needs them when we've got fun like this? Common Getterix slamming back into the CPZ. What is going on out there? Do they know? I don't know. Come on, boys, get a grip. Growler certainly will. Common Getterix against the arena sidewall seems to have impaled itself with its axe. Growler thinks so. Is having a little bit of a nudge. Well, who's under control? Who's still alive here? I'll have to ask Craig. I have not got the faintest idea. Common Getterix has certainly caught its own axe. Oh, it's now frayed and he's gone into the pit. No! Very nearly. Ooh, and the crowd. Dear, Warhog's almost gone in, and now finally St Agro's bitten the dust and they've gone in. Oh, dear. Well, Warhog's still out there, I think. Smitsy's pushing it into the CPZ. Shunt's axe comes down. This is great stuff. Look at the eyes of Warhog. Common Getterix is still there as well. Certainly Smidsy has done brilliant work for me once again. Smidsy knocked out of the heats 3 times in the past. Can they go one step further this time? Warhog's been great value, although I'm not too sure the judges will agree with me if it goes to a judge's decision against the sideboard again. I love the eyes and the tusk and the nose out there, Warhog. Did it ever really know what it was doing? Growler backs in. Warhog piggybacking again on Smidsy. Trying to take a ride through to the later stages. It's not going to work, boys. Go on, Smidsy, get rid. Wait, oh no! Smidsy would have gone in the pit there, surely by itself. Very delicate driving by the Smidsy team, Mick Reed's team there. Warhog's almost gone. Surely it's trying to piggyback its way out of the pit, but it's gone. Surely. Oh, it was brilliant. That's one of the greatest battles ever.
Three, two, one. Activate.
Replacing the heat final against Stinger. S3, the hammerhead shark, as we called him earlier, with that vertically mounted spinning disc. Awesome, as it tries to grind into Mousetrap. And I think Jason Launchbury's tactics here are to stay out of trouble. Well, or try and snare S3, and they've done just that with the guillotine blade. And if that blade can cut off the radio aerial, then S3 would be immobilised. Who will give way first here? Can the blade of S3 sever the spring of the Mousetrap? They're into the CPZ, which means Killalot can also come into the equation. The spring is holding fast. Will the bar go? Well, which robot is immobilised? Whose weapon there? The Mousetrap has certainly been broken, but I wonder if the S3 blade has also been stopped from rotating. It has. Look at that. They are locked together in some ghastly dance of death on Robot Wars. Into the arena sidewall. The blade has been stopped by the mousetrap, whose own weapon is no longer working. To and fro, shove and heave. Who's got the greater power? S3 100 kilos, mousetrap 95. Eventually they get away, or do they? You see there the coil of the spring was trapped in S3. They're now free of each other. This is a terrific tussle here. We thought it would be. The guillotine slams down. The blade is working again on S3. Obviously the spring was retarding it somehow. Under 10 seconds to go. The guillotine blade of Mousetrap bent and buckled. It'll go to the judges. Which robot has sustained the most damage? Who's been the more aggressive? Controlled and stylish. What a battle that was.
What a fight!
Tauron's top armour is made of plastic. Androne 4000 can slice through that like a knife through butter. Or will it happen? They've made repairs to Androne 4000, we know that. Into Sakilolot. Good shove there to push onto Sakilolot's weaponry. And metal awaiting. Can they come again? Good, really good driving there from Androne 4000 to push Tauron into the corner control zone, now slamming it against the arena sidewall.
Oh, let's go, guys. Now we're up to speed. Let's have it.
Well, this is good work here by Dave Cullen, the team captain of Androne 4000.
Oh!
Tauron, the family team, the father and son team. Androne, a newcomer, but Dave is showing great skill as a first-time driver. Now it's just the second time in this heat that Androne 4000's Pincer the Crusher has got to grips with an opponent.
Yeah.
Sit.
Guys, don't do that.
Tom from Tauron looking aggressive but taking here the brunt of punishment from Dead Metal. Little bit of slicing and dice. Oh, but has that freed them? Yes, it has. It has. It freed them away there from Androne 4000. Down goes the dial and Doom. Down goes the pit.
Come on, then. Yeah, there we go.
They try to get that heavy and destructive spinning bar whirring up to full speed as they move away in an intriguing contest. It is very even.
Oh, that's smoke out of you guys.
Locked again, they try and crush the armament of Tauron in the pit by the merciless in the stands. I'm not too sure if one wheel on Androne 4000 is working.
Ooh. Stuck, I think. There you go.
Tauron are on top for me with Tom Brewster at the controls. They're in real peril here, and they started this redemption battle so strongly. Big slam. Full body slam there. Tauron's weaponry is the more potent. The front prong on Androne 4000 is buckled, that's for sure.
Push him in the house room.
Androne 4000 don't fall for that, and they don't get caught in the clutches of Dead Metal. 6, 5, it's going to go to the judges, is it? Over goes the floor flipper. That was a good old battle.
Good fight, guys. Look, nothing went wrong. Nothing. Well done. I think we lost the weapon at the end there. We did lose the weapon.
Three, two, one, activate.
And 2 machines survive this first round battle of this, the All-Star Championship, and that's a terrific start by Firestorm 5. Shunt toppled, Bigger Brother helping out. The House Robot in real trouble there, so too actually Firestorm 5 momentarily up on the arena side wall. The ref bot comes in to have a check on Shunt. Bigger Brother is nagging away. Cassius Chrome fights back against Cat 3. In comes Firestorm 5. This is tremendous stuff. So much experience out there. Durable machines. Firestorm 5 away. Has to make amends for a disappointing end really in Robot Wars. The 7th championship. Has finished 3rd in Robot Wars 5 and 6, but not this time around. Oh, Bigger Brother's on the pit. Get off there. The pit is descending and Bigger Brother were very, very nearly got the ref bot down. The ref bot descends. Bring that pit back up, says the ref bot. You don't get rid of me that easily. Cassius Chrome in trouble. What a fight this is. You're only supposed to fight each other, not the House Robots at this stage. Oh, the floor flipper wants to get involved as well. It is absolute anarchy out there. Rules? What rules? What did that come off? Cassius Chrome's in trouble. They're ganging up on the House Robots. We will remember this for a long, long time. Cassius Chrome is spiked by Cat 3. Bigger Brother wants a little bit of the act. Oh, what's happened to his eyes? The eyes have it, or used to. And poor Cassius Chrome can see no more. Thank goodness he won't see himself being hoisted up into the air. Cat 3 is in there, you can see. The Tiger Stripes and Bigger Brother on the left-hand side. Firestorm 5 remaining aloof as Panic Attack has a little nudge. The message from these competing machines, quite clear. We don't actually mind who goes through to the second round of the All-Stars as long as we take our revenge on the House Robots. Shunt, you're a big boy, Shunt, and Bigger Brother's only a wee 98-kilo machine. Come on, right yourself. You are fighting for the pride in the name of Robot Wars. Oh, the ref cap shows he's in peril as well. What on earth is going on? Oh! The drop zone's gone off. Oh dear, the washing machine dropped. That's Cassius Chrome at the attack of Bigger Brother. You can hear the ref, listen, that's the ref bot groaning quite literally. Shunt's toppled. How do the judges mark this, by the way? 2 machines have to go through to the second round of the All-Stars. On style, on aggression, on damage, but on control, has any one single machine been strictly under control out there? It's been sheer roboteering lunacy. Is there a full moon? He's baying for mechanical mayhem, that's for sure. And the Roboteers, you're supposed to be taking on each other, for goodness sake. Come on, Panic. Oh, no! Firestorm 5 has driven itself into the pit. Why on earth did it do that? Little Ellie Watts, only 8. She doesn't know. There's her Bigger Brother machine. Oh, the truce is obviously off. Cat 3 has spiked Bigger Brother, and at last, the competing machines are having a go at each other. There we can see the remnants of Firestorm 5 down the pit. Why was Cat 3 trying to activate the pit release? Hello? Hello? There's a machine already in there. Dear oh dear. Insanity rules Robot Wars. Bigger Brother is trying to get itself down the pit. No, so. Well, now I've seen virtually everything here. And Cat 3 survives with Panic Attack. How? Don't ask me. Straight on the attack can opener, and there's the formidable flipper of Thermidor 2 that Derek was talking about. No robot has ever flipped more opponents out of the arena than this Red Mean machine. But it comes from the ocean depths, and will it return to the depths of despair here as Can Opener gets it in those greased-up, lobster-crushing claws, and the pit is opened as well. Thermidor trying to get away, look, trying to get some hold on the arena floor. Can't do so. The Can Opener has the jaws closed. Thermidor away. Onto the flame pit. Charbroiled Thermidor. No. Away they go. Can Opener in hot pursuit again. The grip on the wheel, and that could be fatal. They've got the grip of the Thermidor 2 wheel, and they let them go. Oh no! Only to get the claw pincing into the rear of Thermidor 2. The tyre looks tattered to me. In fact, it looks a tired machine, Thermidor 2. Backs away, up to 15 miles an hour top speed, spins, nice pirouette to get away from the onrush of Can Opener. Slightly the quicker machine, both 100 kilos in weight. Can Opener thrust into the CPZ, and of course Sergeant Baston coming. That's good driving by Thermidor 2. This is very close. That's a very good piece of driving. Thermidor 2 tries to get a side crash in on Can Opener, which of course now is open to attack from the house robots, having gone into that CPZ. A flick of flame from Sergeant Bash. Thermidor again trying to get the flipper to work. Close infighting there. Very close. Very tight. Can Opener smashed against the arena's side wall. You're seeing there the team. Andy and Tom Kane. Tom's 11 years of age. Alistair O'Neill with them, of course. Backing onto the arena side, a little push away to come in on the attack again, side by side, manoeuvring, trying to find a weak position in the opponent to attack, and Thermidor has got itself clutched onto Can Opener there. The claws aren't really working for Thermidor 2, but they can get a purchase on the opponent. Did the Can Opener claws look buckled there, I wonder? What do you think? Are they lopsided? Are they worried in that Team HQ? For me, this is too close to call. Can Opener tries to buckle Thermidor 2. And they're surviving. Look at the bashed up effect on Thermidor 2. I'm not too sure if that wheel, as we saw at the far side, is working. I don't think it is for David Harding and Nigel Blackenberry. But they are still mobile. Just look at that. Punctured tyre. Ripped. And now in the claws of Can Opener. They are still just about moving. There you can see the wheel spinning, but Thermidor 2, no need for the red bot to come in now. They're still alive, and they'll go to the judges, I think. What a worthy final for the Annihilator. Will they go to the judges? No! Right at the death, they're pitted. Can Opener, the Annihilator champions. Thermidor couldn't quite hold on. Oh, we had such fun. Now we have just the one. Can Opener.
Roboteers, stand by.
Take it so seriously. There's Anthony Pritchard. Oh, Ian Lewis as well with Razzler. Very quick Razzler as well. Top sort of left. There it is. Like a mini razor. Do you see it? Also raising the flag I saw in there. Anto. There's Ian Lewis at the controls of Razzler. Got a mini behemoth out there as well, and someone's gone flying. Who's that that's gone out of the arena completely? The mini arena. I think it was Pants that went flying out. Top right of your picture, you've got Combat Ant in there with Razzler. Combat, oh, it's over the floor flipper, and another one's gone in underneath. I think Anti-P went in underneath the floor flipper. Have a look at it again. This was the moment Combat Ant flew, and Anti-P went in underneath. You're out of it, Anthony Pritchard. How about that for driving skills? We've got a wheel come off as well. It's all happening out there under pressure from Combat Ant. Anto has lost a wheel. This is Little Nipper with Razzler. onto the arena sidewall. Combat Ant again with a little, well, a nervy nudge, wasn't it? We've still got the cluster bot out there as well. This is Razzler, though, to sort of edge away at Combat Ant with the devilishly destructive beacon claw. Combat Ant pushes it away. The arena sidewall. Little Nipper goes up on the raised ramp. There's Legion. Part of Legion is still going top right. Oh! And Razzler's gone! Razzler's into the pit. Pushed down by Little Nipper. Ian Lewis is out. We've got Little Nipper there. We've got part of Legion. Oh! Have we got part of Legion anymore? Spinning up into the air. I don't think so. Richard Thompson and Alex Timney. They flew away. It's now between Combat Ant and Little Nipper, I think. Although part of that cluster bot is still fighting Legion. For me, Combat Ant moving to the left has been the more effective, but it's going to go for a judge's decision. Oh, and I forgot Anto's still alive, top left. Well, judges, you decide. I really have no idea.